So this weekend I gathered a bunch of friends and together we watched The Social Dilemma. The movie is pretty crazy because it talks about how social media basically is making us unhappy. So I decided to make a pretty long video where I'm going to tell you three things. The first thing is The Social Dilemma. I'm going to try to explain what the documentary says, but especially the role of AI within social media. Then I'm going to tell you about a crazy experiment that really scared me that I've done 3 years ago. Then I'm going to tell you a little bit how I decided to protect myself, let's say, from the unhappiness that social media brings us. So let's start by talking about the movie. So the documentary basically, it doesn't cover a lot the negative repercussions of social media on fake news, Donald Trump, Brexit and all that stuff. It tries to cover more a deeper problem, which is the fact that social media is making us unhappy. And this is a fact. There's scientific research about it. People now have proved that the more you use social media, the more statistically you're likely to be unhappy. And you may think, okay, why is that? Well, the point is, these companies like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, what they want is they want to sell your attention, basically. They don't sell ads, they sell attention. So there's a company like Coca-Cola that says, hey, I'm going to give you $20,000 and I want you to put this piece of video or image in front of as many people as you want. So they need to capture your eyeballs so that you can see all these things. The point is, how do you make sure that people are spending a lot of time on your platform? Well, usually these companies use artificial intelligence, which means that they have AI algorithms and check everything that you do, everything you talk to, everyone you have ever interacted with. And they try to understand what to do to keep you engaged. And these AI algorithms are black boxes. You don't really know what they're doing. They just try to maximize whatever you ask them to maximize, which is engagement. So 3 years ago, I made an experiment. I wanted to understand what happened if I stopped opening the Instagram app. So I didn't delete it. I didn't log out from the app. For a couple of months, I decided not to click on that fucking Instagram icon, and it was crazy. So first of all, I noticed that my brain was addicted, simply was addicted to it. Whenever I was bored, I was studying or working and I had a moment when I wasn't particularly engaged, I realized that my brain was just automatically picking the phone and trying to click on the fucking icon. I just didn't do it because I decided that I was not gonna do that. But it was just so interesting to see how my brain was looking for that dopamine hit that Instagram gave me. What's even more interesting is how Instagram tried to win me back. They started to send me notifications, even emails, telling me things like, hey, username X just posted this story. You have 24 hours to watch it. Click here. And usually the people they will pick were either my best friend or my ex-girlfriend. So they knew who I was going to react to. They knew that if they told me, hey, I don't know, this fashion model just posted a picture, I wouldn't probably give a fuck. But if my ex-girlfriend had just posted a picture, they knew that I was going to be interested in opening that notification. And notice how there's no human behind this. Mark Zuckerberg is not looking at all my conversations and deciding, Gianluca just broke up with someone, let me send them a notification. The AI behind Instagram figured out that I was likely to respond to notifications if they were about my ex-girlfriend or my best friend. And this is fucking crazy because it means that they exactly know what strings to pull to make us open the app, which is awful. So then I started using Instagram again, and recently I realized that I was getting kind of addicted again, scrolling through the feed in the morning and looking at stuff that I frankly don't even care about. So what I did after watching the documentary is I decided to just sit and think, okay, why do I want to use social media? And in my case, this may be different for you. I wanted to use it first because I wanted to keep in touch with my friends. And second, because I wanted to do what I'm doing right now, so communicate and teach people, educate people about artificial intelligence. So I decided to change everything in my social media to reflect these two goals that I have. So every person who I don't really care about, maybe, acquaintances from 15 years ago, just gone, unfriend or unfollow. It feels kind of bad, but hey, let's just face it, we don't care about each other, okay? So just gone, no noise from these people. Every page that I liked, every Instagram model that I followed and doesn't add anything to my life, gone, unfollowed. And so I went from roughly 700 people that I was friend with or I was following to 200. But now I have exactly what I want. So I open Instagram and I get my friends' notifications, all people that inspire me. And I invite you to do the same. Just sit down and think, why do I want to have social media? Because I want to look at hot boys or hot girls? Cool, just do that. Maybe you don't want to though. Maybe you want to be inspired. Maybe you're an artist and you want to get some inspiration on your artwork. Then just get away from everything else and focus on what inspires you. Maybe you just want to talk to your family and then get away from anything else and just keep friends and family. So far, this is working for me. It seems like it's a good way to actually regain control of our attention, regain control of what actually we want to do with these bloody apps, and it's making me a little bit happier, I would say. So I'm wondering what you think about this, and if you're gonna try to do this social media cleaning operation, let me know how it goes, and let me know if you can regain control of your attention and of your life. Ciao.